Yo, can y'all fucking chill with these? Am I allowed to say that word?
Just blank over it.
Blank ass open-ended questions. Nobody gives a fuck, my friends. Be funny, make a comment, or shut the fuck up, please. And thank you. Also, Farah is at Mr. Girl levels of never answering a question without a thorough meta combo first.
Word.
No, he's right. But then again, I'm just talking. You gotta realize that I'm 18. I'm way younger than everybody else in this panel.
Wait.
Way younger.
I'm not way younger, but then again, as you said, I have the right to be in my home phase right now. So anything I shoot out.
Hold on, wait.
No
one has a right.
They said you were in
I
your
just
home
true.
phase.
Well,
I didn't say
but there's a girl.
Right. It's like saying I have a right.
Deserves got nothing to do with it.
Deserves got nothing to do with it. You just get to do it. You do it or you don't do it.
I do it, but then again, I do believe in a relationship. I strongly do believe in a relationship. But going forward right now, I don't see that because that does not benefit me in any way. I need somebody that benefits me, that helps me push me to my goal. And if you don't do that, then
you don't need a man.
Exactly. And so I'll just be the man and I play the man for so long until someday one guy will walk up to me and be that male lead and show me that, that I don't need to
That guy will have to be more of a man than you are.
Exactly.
And he'll have to be into men.
Exactly.
As well.
Wait,
what?
huh?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, because you become the man you want to marry. Why would you want to get with why would a guy want to get with another guy if he was assuming he's heterosexual?
That's true, but then again, I do have female qualities. It's not just because it's just a front.
Do you think that you should develop those female? Well, you're 18, right?
Of course.
Do you think you
I
should
do.
be there? Do you think
eventually
do you think
down
that
the line,
perhaps
I will.
maybe you need to lean into your feminine a little bit?
Of course, but down the line, I will experience that. But right now, I'm so focused on many different qualities, just like how some people want to be doctors, how some people want to be lawyers. I'm 18. I'm starting out from that.
A hoe? Well, you said you wanted to do like your hoe phase.
Some people, go
did I
from
misread
18
the
to 19.
She's in her
so
party
if I get into a relationship, how does that push me to become a nurse? What does that male do to push me to be a nurse? Does he tell me to wake up on time to go to my classes? Does he tell me to pay? Does he pay for my
Thank
courses?
you for agreeing
actually?
with my tweet from this week.
Of course,
Okay.
I think you're setting yourself up for failure in a way. If you're doing your hoe phase this early, you're not going to end up with meaningful relationships if you keep it up,
Speaking of
having a meaningful relationship,
Well, it seems like that's what you
is
seek.
two different things.
Can I
There's also a main person
something
and
in
there's
here?
a side person.
Whoa.
As a guy, there's always going to be some guys out there. There's going to be a main and there's going to be a side. The main will always get mad at you at everything, every
Sorry.
little thing.
This is
not
your philosophy at
vacuuming and this and
18
that.
years old? Jesus Christ.
Well,
I have seen so many things. I'm telling you.
I think
I have seen so many things. And as
you
a
see-
female, as a guy, you don't want a girl constantly down your throat asking me where you are, who you with, and where you going. That's why a side person and a side doesn't really ask you that. They just sleep with you one day and sleep with you another. Whenever you ask, you always have that side person to talk to rant, to vent.
Can I redirect us here a little
Have
bit?
you been the side person?
Of course, I've been the side and I have been the main. I have played all this type.
Let me
of parts.
let me see if I can redirect you because we actually got on this tangent because the ladies were asking us what is our ideal mate, right? I mean, I'm just gonna read back because he came up with a lot of this stuff. Pretty much whenever we're on, it's like I kind of let you pick up half of it and I'll pick up the other half of it. The other half is that I don't want a woman who is submissive. I want a woman who has genuine desire for me. So when you talk about OnlyFans, I want a woman who is going to give up OnlyFans without being asked. That I am the one that she wants to says, you know what, I don't want there to be any fucking confusion whether or not I am into this guy and I really want to be with this guy. So I am going to take it upon myself to close my Instagram account, close my OnlyFans account, because I'm a ride or die girl. This guy is the one for me. I don't want to have babies. I want to have his babies. This is the guy that I want, and I want her to be so fucking sure of that she's going to change her religion and she's going to follow me across the ocean to my homeland and stay with me because she has that level of desire for me. It's not submission. It's not enslavement. It is desire, so much desire on the part of that woman for that guy that she wants to be with him no matter what, ride or die. She's going to break me out of prison. Why would it not? We have asked this on Access Vegas several times, and I think the question we need to be asking is this, especially for the ladies on the panel here, is if you met the right guy, and you have OnlyFans or you have an Instagram account, would you take it upon yourself? Would you have the insight to say, you know what? I don't want this guy to think that I'm actually advertising my sexuality to anyone else. I'm going to take that down on my own without having to be asked. Would you do that?
Absolutely.
If it was if he was a
Absolutely.
ride or die girl,
Of course.
or you were the ride or die girl.
Absolutely. I would give him my passwords. I would delete everything.
No passwords.
And
Just
everything.
kill
I would
everything off.
because I would want that security. I want to have that security with my partner. But
Would
you
you?
can't
Would
just,
you?
can't
So
just
what
post-
would you sacrifice, and what would you? And would it occur to you to want to delete your OnlyFans, delete your Instagram, delete any of it because you don't want to advertise yourself and you don't want there to be any confusion with that guy?
Of course, and I need that to. You need to be direct. You need to tell me face to face. Sit down
No,
with me.
you
and
do it yourself. You have that
To
much
going
desire
forward,
to
to
say,
go.
you know what? You say, he doesn't need to ask me. I don't need to know what the boundaries are. I already know what they
There's a
are, and I'm going to
process.
do it myself.
There's a process
No, there's
before
not.
that. There's a process
I would
before. How are you gonna
argue
find that
that-
guy?
Hold
You know
on,
how
hold
many
on,
guys
hold
you
on,
guys
hold
are
on.
One thing
talking
I would say is this about it, is that I would argue that that might not be in some girls' consciousness at 18. So, although I agree with Rolo, him telling you directly and you being able to do it with no problem and knowing that's exactly what you want to do because you're so in love with him, you have that truth in you and desire, would be acceptable in my opinion. I think you would agree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But see, the problem is you get into this quandary, I guess, because usually what they say is, if the guy asked you to delete your account, would you do it?
Then it's insecure,
Then
right?
what they'll
Yeah.
say is, well, if he was the right guy, he wouldn't be asking me. No, what I'm asking is, if he's the ideal guy, would it be a concept in your head, an insight to say, I better cut this shit out?
Yes.